This is Dr. Lou Sella, and I am a doctor of sport and performance psychology. In this video, we're going to discuss the first thing you do when defensive linemen grab your O-line when you're running Flexbone concepts. I had a client last night say that the forward technique was trying to grab the guard when the guard was pulling on rocket. Well, there's two issues, but we're going to focus on the first one. Anytime you deal with this, and I learned this a long time ago from the great Ashley Ingram when he was at Navy. Now he's the head football coach at Carson Newman in Tennessee at Division II school. I never talk about small colleges, but I think if you've been with me long enough, you know my affinity toward the Ingram family. I love them very much. The father and the son both have testimonials at tripleoptionfootball.com. But the biggest issue, and I learned this from Ashley, is if the defensive line gets their hands on your offensive line, it's because of alignment. Your guards and tackles are too close to the ball. They're too close to the ball. They're crowding the ball. This is why their alignment is to have their hand at the heels of the center. Now, because at that point their helmet will break the belt buckle of the center. Because if they're narrower than shoulder width and they put their hand down on the ground, their helmet breaks the belt buckle of the center. Now, I go to schools, and if they have a line coach that wants autonomy, he's just blown away by this. He just can't believe you're this far off the ball. Well, you guys are freaking undersized. You gotta be off the ball. How else are you supposed to do this? And I battle this. I remember doing a camp at a school that's actually on the testimonial page now, and they had an offensive line coach, and his nickname was Odie, and that's all he cared about for 3 days was being too far back. And I told the head coach, I said, will you tell this son of a gun to just shut up and let the process play out? What's going to happen in a game if you're too far back? They're going to tell you, hey, you got to move up a little bit. And then you move up a little bit. You've got to understand how important this is. It's important. Hand at the heels of the center. Helmet breaks the belt buckle. You're legal in all 50 states. Let it go. This is how you got to win. This is how you got to play football. If you want to crowd the line of scrimmage like a bunch of limp dicks, well then stuff like this is going to happen. Then I can't fix your problems. So, you got to get off the ball as far as you can. Hand at the heels of the center. Helmet breaks the belt buckle of the center. Now, I get asked about the center because he's up on the ball. This is why you can't have a fat center, because the center's got to be able to stretch to get the lineman back, and he's got to be able to get out of his stance with severe knee bend. Because if you don't do that, and they have a 0 or a 1, he'll get his hands on the center. But the way the offense is now, fellas, who cares? The zone dive series, everything hits off tackle, and then the following kick hit off the A-back and off the receiver, or off the heavy tackle. So who cares? It's the zone dive series neutralizes 0 techniques, 1 techniques. It's what it does. So, here we are. A little fired up here. Because I've battled this for too many years. The first thing you do when the D-line grabs your O-line in Flexbone concepts is they're too close to the football, move them back, hands at the heels of the center, narrow base, get it done. And that's that. Coaches, ready to win big in 2026? Give me a call. 570-332-0265, 570-332-0265, and go to tripleoptionfootball.com to learn more about the camps in the academy. I'm going to get you to win big in 2026. Just like Haverford, Scobie, and Cuesta. By the way, last night, Haverford's running back, 29 carries, 362 yards, broke the school record. Praise God. Hey, those who follow the data keep on winning. See you in the next video.